Good morning, or evening, or afternoon. This is a tarot reading, and an energy reading, and an oracle reading, and an angel card reading, and an archetype reading for the collective for anytime you find this, or today is Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. So the first one I'm going to pull is from the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Oh, I want to talk about the energies first. I don't like to do anything the same way anytime. I just really let my spirit guide me. All right, so the energy that I'm feeling for today is like peace and stillness, like a lot of just peace and stillness, quiet. But a new energy I feel is coming in. It's a soft, quiet energy. You can feel it in my voice too, right? It's beautiful. It feels like love. It feels like being held. And what came to me last night was, I have sent you nothing but angels. And that is a quote from the book, The Little Soul in the Sun by Neale Donald Walsch. And it was followed by, everyone was an angel. Everyone is an angel. Everyone I sent you was an angel. Everyone. Which really goes along with the Course in Miracles. I also do readings of A Course in Miracles. Okay, so I'm getting some messages from our angels. I asked before this reading, I did a prayer and just asked, what is in the highest good of all, and how can I serve? And what energies are we working with? And I feel things, so I felt a pain in my heart. So a lot of us, I think, are working with pain. And that actually was the reading from the Course in Miracles today, too. Choosing joy instead of pain. Okay. And I've been saying that everything is really aligning. There's just, when you're in alignment, you just see so much synchronicity. And I didn't get here by accident. I followed my spirit, and I cleared, I brought all my shadows into the light. Not to say that maybe there are still some that come up, but I cleared the obstacles to receiving God. That's how I would say it. Okay. Oh wow, this is, oh my God, this is so cool. We got soulmate and freedom. So freedom also came up in the reading today from A Course in Miracles. I think it did. Or anyway, I saw it somewhere today. Okay, so let's do soulmate first. I think this goes along with everyone I sent you is an angel. Okay, your prayer for a soulmate relationship is answered. Follow the guidance that you receive so that you may enjoy the gift of divine love. Your heart yearns for a big love. Since you are on the spiritual path, you desire a partner with a similar philosophy and common interests. Can you have great passion and spiritual companionship with the same person? This card confirms that your answer is yes. By drawing this card, your angels ask you to trust in and follow their lead. Your angels have heard your prayers for a great love, and they guide you to take steps to manifest this desire. If you are in a current relationship, your angels ask you to release this partnership to them. In that way, they can help elevate your relationship to a soulmate level or help you to gently end it so that your new love may appear. Either way, they will closely assist you and give you clear steps to take. So I did this, and I had to release my past relationship, but my soulmate did come in. It happened just as God said it would. My soulmate came in, and it was just even more amazing than I thought. And it scared me because it was real. It is real. God never left us. Okay, freedom. Freedom. That's what we are all looking for, right? The angels guide you to freely express your true thoughts and feelings with love. You may feel trapped right now by life conditions. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to realize that you are the only jailkeeper that ever surfaces in your own life. Isn't that what Nelson Mandela found? Whenever you realize that you have the power to be free, freedom follows. Everything that you do in your life is by choice, and you are free to choose again. Even prisoners are free to choose their thoughts so that they feel peace and happiness under any conditions. The next time you begin a sentence with the words, "I have to," please stop. Ask God and the angels to show you some alternatives. They will either help you to complete the task from a loving mindset so that you don't feel trapped, or they will guide you to do something else that you will love. That's a good one, right? I've been working with that one for the last couple of days with some of my clients too. Okay. And then I want to get a card from the archetype cards, which is Carolyn Mace, because this is just, I think this is like shadow work. So we're working with shadows here. It's about clearing your shadows so you can move into your highest self. And because that is what the world needs and what you need to find joy. The reading from A Course in Miracles today was about joy. So in order to have joy, we need to see things accurately. And sometimes we have things in the shadows that we don't want to see. Maybe we have some shame around those things. And Brené Brown has taught us a lot about shame, but what she has taught us is that we can heal shame by sharing it with those that we love and trust the most, because that's what brings it out into the light. And once it's in the light, we can understand it and have compassion for ourselves and for others. So let's see, what is the archetype that we are working with today? What do we need to see? What do we need to love and embrace and accept within ourselves? Okay. Oh my, it's the same one as yesterday. Midas and Miser. It's working with the idea of scarcity. There is no scarcity. There's only abundance. Okay, the light attributes are entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight to sharing life's riches. This is law of attraction stuff. Embody your own abundance. Embody your godness. Embody your godly self. And then you will experience abundance. And I suggested a family constellation a few sessions back, and I'm going to suggest it again. So family constellations, if you don't know what they are, I would Google it, find out what you can about it. It's very mysterious, so even what you find out is it's not going to answer all your questions, but I really encourage you to try it. I could tell you, I'm a therapist, but family constellations will save you many years of therapy. You can get where you want to go, like in a really quick session. It's really amazing. And it also changes the energies around you. I don't know how, but I facilitate family constellations, and it's just like one of the coolest things that I do. It's not me, it's God working through me, but it's so cool, and it's such a learning experience. But the family constellation that I suggested was, you get a piece of paper and you write your name on it, or your human self on it. And then another piece of paper and you write your God or goddess name on it, however you think of yourself, as God or goddess. When I was playing around because I had a business called Love and Marriage Guide, I was giving relationship advice on YouTube. And I changed it a few times because I wanted to do more spiritual messages. And I changed it when I was just playing around one day. I changed it to True Spirit Warrior Goddess. And so that I was like, okay, that is my goddess name. So I put that on a piece of paper. And then I take the two pieces of paper and I just put them down on the floor in whatever way that I feel them connected to each other. So whatever kind of geometrical arrangement I feel, or however I feel them next to each other. So this is what I'm suggesting for you if you want to try it. And then I stand on my human self and I just feel into it. What does it feel like? Are there any aches and pains, or any questions, or any instability, or any propulsion to move in any direction? And if I have a propulsion to move in the direction of my goddess self, I will move in that direction and I will step on it and feel that feeling, the feelings of my goddess self. If I have anything else come up in me, I will make another paper with whatever that other thing is. Maybe it's an obstacle or a shadow part. I will write that on the paper. I will place it down wherever I feel it between my human self and my goddess self. And then I will stand on that piece of paper and allow it to tell me through my body or my thoughts or my feelings, mostly feelings. You don't want to get caught up in your head. And I will allow that to guide me into what I need to do and where I need to move, or what I need to be aware of. Sometimes we just need to sit with the awareness of something until that energy moves us in a certain direction. So that's family constellations. The shadow that we're working with is the miser and the Midas. So the, I put it upside down. Midas would be the abundance. That's the light side of it. That you are abundant. You have abundance within you. You can create anything with God and spirit. You can co-create anything with God and spirit. Shadow attributes is hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. It's that scarcity mindset. Okay. I just had a message come at this time that gave me a little bit of a contrast feeling, a feeling of contrast in Law of Attraction. But it's okay. It's just contrast. All right, so that's the shadow that we're working with right now, and it was the same one as yesterday. So I have in front of me, I have a candelabra with 5 candles, and I have on the side of it the soulmate and the freedom card, and then underneath the candelabra I have the Midas and the miser. Just so you have, I think it's I'm saying this because of family constellations, where you arrange things in a physical place according to how you feel them in your body and how you see and feel them in your spirit. So I'm just telling you that because that was how I felt it. Those are the angel cards above us, and what we're working with is the Midas, miser, light and shadow. So now I'm going to get cards from Chris Ann's The Light Seekers Tarot. Okay, what are some of the other energies that we're working with? What else do we need to see around this? What are the other energies around us? And I'm just tuning into my body again, because my body will tell me through feelings. And also anything in the environment. These are all messages. Once you've cleared your energy field, the messages coming in are what you need to hear. And this, anyone can do this. Everyone can do this. So I also teach you that, God is inside of you. So myself and, oh my God, there's a blue jay. I knew that was going to happen. There's a blue jay in my feeder right now outside of my window. I just had a feeling that a bird was going to come in. Okay, so those are all messages. And anybody can do this, is what I was saying, is that we all have the ability to connect with God. Teachers can help you to connect with yourself and to validate your own experiences, right? We're only here to help you realize that God is within you and God speaks to you all the time. You can talk directly to God and God will talk directly to you. I watched the movie Harriet, about Harriet Tubman, and I was so inspired by that movie and her heart, and that she wouldn't let anybody be in pain like that, that she just kept going and taking people out of pain, taking people to freedom. I was so inspired by her, and she talked to God. God guided her, and I said, I want to be able to do that. I want to hear God more in my life. And I have been hearing God more, and some of the messages were really difficult, but I trusted, and it led me to my soulmate. And we may have more than one soulmate. God sends us nothing but angels. But God led me to my highest life and where I want to be, so I can embody more of myself and be more of who I really am. And that brings me joy. Oh my gosh, we got the Queen of Wands. We've been getting the Queen of Wands. Creativity and passion and being who you want to be in this world. That's what that card means to me. A lot of us are struggling with not liking our life the way it is, really having to do things all the time, having to live under a government that we don't feel right about it. It's not in alignment. And so we're learning to self-govern. We're learning to govern ourselves, to be sovereign beings. I'm not talking about anarchy. I'm talking about trusting ourselves and learning to work in community. Letting go of old structures and really trusting that we can create heaven on earth. But we have to be able to look at our shadow in order to do that. Okay, what else are we working with? Ooh, it just dropped out. I love when that happens. Ooh, the Five of Swords. Looks like he has a headache, right? I think that's what I was talking about. All the things that we feel like we have to do that are keeping us from the things that we want to do. The things that feed our soul, our creativity, our passions. And we had, from the Freedom card, we had, what are the things that you feel like you have to do? Whenever you start to say have, give that to God, give that to Spirit, give that, if you don't believe in God, give that to your higher self, however you think about God. Okay, the Five of Swords. Fives are about change. stuck up in his head. And the bird that came into my window, and this bird on his shoulder is saying to him, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay. It's being stuck in illusion. You can't see when you're there. You can only see when you step into the light. And stepping into the light is also stepping into the unknown. And that's scary for a lot of people. But, I mean, you have to admit, it's got to be better than what's happening right now in the world, right? You have to sometimes get to so much pain that you're like, fuck it, what else is out there? Really, what else is in here? Okay. Oh, sorry, I said fuck it. Sorry if I offended you with my swear. Okay, sorry, not sorry. I don't care. I like to swear. Sometimes you need to. It's funny, the things that I also thought in entering my new life, which it was really almost completely new house, new dog. The only thing, I haven't gotten my new car yet. I want a Jeep, because Jeeps for me are freedom. But new boyfriend, you know, like everything changed. But in stepping into my new life, oh my God, what was I? Oh, what I found was that God loves you for, like, I thought that I had to be perfect. Like, I thought I had to stop drinking. I had to, you know, stop swearing. I had to I had to eat better. I had to be like, you know, eat healthier and, you know, but what I found in entering my new life was that God loves you actually just how you are. Like, I like my wine. I like my swearing. I like to go to karaoke. I got friends in low places. I don't, that just means real people. We're real people. I love real people, like people that aren't perfect, people that are just who they are, and their hearts are perfect. Their passions are perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, I got 2 more cards. Woo! I got the King of Cups. King of Cups, people. And, oh, the 3 of Swords. I don't know if I told you this, but I told you at one point this, that this was my most scary card in the deck. When I first got this deck, they ask you to find the card that you are most scared about and the card that you're most drawn to. So the card that I was most scared about was this 3 of Swords. It means heartbreak and loss. And really, I got the card before that all happened, where I realized I needed to get a divorce. And so it was something in my shadows that I didn't want to see. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it because I had worked so hard for my relationship and it wasn't what I wanted it to be. And I said I could live, I couldn't live that's not how I am. If I lived the rest of my life in that relationship, I would have died young. I would have. I was already starting to feel the pain in my body, and my body was getting injured, and my spirit was dying, and I just don't work that way. I knew I had to move out of that and move into the King of Cups. But I had to face the heartbreak and the loss and the grief. I just heard this the other day. Grief is the great transformer. And it's so true. We have to go through grief and loss in order to get to joy. So don't be afraid of this Three of Swords. It's just breaking open your heart so you can receive more love. And you got the King of Cups coming toward you. Your soulmate. The love that you've been looking for. You must have been generating that from within. That's not an accident that that appears. You must have been practicing self-love. Maybe you weren't getting that love that you needed out in the world. And that's what's made you start to turn in and give it to yourself. The King of Cups is love, emotional intelligence, patience, experience, stability, and balance. Creativity, diplomacy, someone supportive, being nurturing, a wise leader. My heart holds deep wisdom and love, and I use it to connect and lead. That to me is your spirit, like telling you that you need to move forward and out of something that's hurting you, that's bringing you pain. Take courage. You will be supported. You are being supported and guided. Enter that flow of your spirit of life, love. You can trust it. In fact, it's the only thing that you can trust. I think we're seeing that more and more. Okay, so I am now going to get some cards from The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay, can you give us some clarity around Queen of Wands, Five of Swords, King of Cups, and Three of Swords? So we got two sword cards, one wand card, and one cup card. Okay, what my intuition is telling me is that one of you is the Queen of Wands and one of you is the King of Cups. And what is between you is the Five of Swords. And what is around you is the Three of Swords. Oh, let me just read the Five of Swords because I was telling you what I got from it, but just in case there's anything else. Conflict, which is that pain. Unfair advantage, maybe somebody's taking advantage of you or taking you for granted. Experiencing loss, the need to build your skills and confidence to move out of that illusion, move out of that shadow. And hollow victories, maybe you're just getting breadcrumbs, you're getting the bare minimum from this other person that you're with, that's what I'm getting, or your job or something, you're not getting what you're worth. You know you need to move out of it into something better, to take courage and find your creative path. And I'm not saying that you're just one of these, because you have both of these in you. If you want to think about it as the masculine and feminine within, joining your heart with your mind, or your heart with your spirit and your mind. I think your Your mind contains your spirit. Your mind is your heart, and your spirit, all integrated. Okay, now I'm just babbling. Sorry. Okay, let's go to the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Okay. We got new life, the fates, and truth be told. And they all came in upright. So this, I'm not going to actually do a separate one for each one unless I feel called to like get more information about one particular one. But I think that actually, well, I don't know yet. Let's just take it little by little. So I'm going to go with the new life first. You have a new life coming in, but you have to be able to let go of what you don't need, or just ask spirit to, like we found in the soulmate card, ask spirit to give it to spirit. Whatever you are struggling with, give it to spirit, give it to God. And allow God to, it also says that in A Course in Miracles, allow God to raise up your relationships or take them and make them into something new. You don't know, you don't have the answers. I'm a couples therapist. I've been working with couples, and recently my couples have been surprising me, where I thought, oh my God, like they have to let go. Like this can't be, like they're going to have to let go of each other. And I never say that to people because I don't know. I just help you and guide you like where you are and what you need to do to get where you want to be, which is really being in the present moment with each other. And from there, and help you to find clarity in your thoughts and your words and your feelings. So in doing that, I've been very surprised lately. I've had couples that I thought needed to let go of each other, and they have found a way to love each other better and more. And that like is so beautiful, and it was so healing for me because my relationship didn't turn out that way. I had to let go of it. But I'm finding that I'm receiving healing through these other couples that are making the highest choice for each other. Either way, you're going to be okay. You are okay. You're loved. There's so much love around you. When I was going through this, I got this message from the song by Tesla, Love Song. Love is all around you. Love is knocking outside your door. You should listen to that song. It's really great. It's so true. Okay. I like to sing, so that's actually where I met my boyfriend. I met him at karaoke, and we sang together. So new life, 39. Okay. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air. That's what I was feeling moving in, a breath of fresh air. But it's not like, when I say fresh, it's not cold. It's really gentle. Can you feel that new energy? How it's very soft, and I would say pinkish. It feels very ethereal, and it just feels like love. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Next one we have is the Fates. I just got a really pretty smell. I don't usually often get that, but it was like, I don't know, it was a really pretty perfumey smell. I don't know what the flower was, but there was some kind of flower. Sometimes those are messages for people. From loved ones. Okay. Okay, the Fates. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things that you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about with people that need to let go of things. The conflict and the pain. Give it to God. You don't have control over some things. The Serenity Prayer sums this up. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, and truth be told, number 14. This is about being honest with yourself. Yeah, it's hard to be honest with yourself sometimes. We want to hold on to people and things that feel like they're secure and safe, but they're not really as secure and safe as God and your spirit and love and truth. Truth be told. Honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, coming out of illusion, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth. Subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or the believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth. What do you need? What do you want? What do you desire? What are you feeling pain about? What is causing you pain? Be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is, peeling off the layers of denial that keep you tied to an illusion, will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and spirit will answer with miracles. Okay, I'm going to read the Queen of Wands because we need her right now. We need to summon that part of ourselves right now. You could put her in your family constellation. Step into your Queen of Wands. Or for I do feel like this for men. Or step into your King of Cups. You think it's vulnerable to feel love and connection and beauty. It's not. It's strong. It's strong to be able to feel that. So for you men out there, you can do a family constellation and step into your King of Cups. For you women, you need to step into the Queen of Wands. And for some of you, it'll be different. Some men will need to step into their Queen of Wands, And some men will need to step into their King of Cups, and some women will need to step into their King of Cups. So it's not necessarily a gender thing, but it's bringing balance to the yin and yang inside of you, or the masculine and feminine inside of you, however you refer to it. Okay, Queen of Wands. Creativity, passion, determination, confidence, joy, bold expression, helping others as you build your queendom, power. I think there's a lot of women out there that need to step into their power, and some men too. Some of us have seen power being abused in our families. We've seen manipulation and control, and so we fear our own power because of that. But true power that comes from God and connection to ourselves and to everything is not scary because it's connected to love. Your power is connected to love. It's connected to a greater power. And as long as it's connected to that, you don't have to fear it. Okay. I think that's it for today's message. I'm just kind of tuning into my body again to see if there's anything else. I feel a little uneasiness and fear. Just breathe into that. Breathe. Stay with your breath. Meditate. Take a walk out in nature. Connect with a higher power in whatever way you do that. You are being supported and guided and loved. Allow yourself to feel that all around you. Play that song. Love is all around you. Love is knocking outside your door. Put your phone down and answer it.